How's it going, YouTube? Got 4-StarTCG here, and today I have a very exciting mail day and a little bit of a news sort of announcement kind of thing. So I have one package here, but this is a very exciting package. So my collection goals, what I've been going after has been the English EX series. That's sort of my defined collection goals. I finished Japanese in all PSA 10, and I was working towards English, but the English prices have really just gone super high lately, and it's been difficult for me to buy a lot of the cards. So I've been focusing on some more attainable goals, and one of those attainable goals is something that I actually started with many years ago when I first got into the hobby. So I'll start cracking open this, and it is black and white era EX full arts. So when I first got back into the hobby, black and white era, full art cards, Japanese and English, were sort of like, when I got back in 2014, those were the big boys. And most of them are still relatively affordable. So my new collection goal, or one of them, is to attain all of the black-white EX set-based full art cards. So not like the crazy Rayquaza Giratina full art lottery promos or anything, but the set-based ones, same as all my other collection goals. If you can open them out of a pack, I want them in PSA 10. So after I defined that goal, I went out and I sort of I did what I could to buy as many as I could find. So this is a very thick package, and it's full of a bunch of cards that will contribute to this collection goal. Now, I've sort of been doing this on the side. I've been, of course, buying these cards and sending them off to PSA here and there, but I haven't ever defined that I'm going to go after all of them. So now that I have, and I'm also including the ultra rares in that goal, I don't think I'm going to be able to obtain all the ultra rares in PSA 10. That's sort of a stretch goal, but I definitely want at least all of the ultra rares just to have them, hopefully in like PSA 9 plus. So I have a giant stack here of black and white era cards that I purchased, and without any further ado, let's crack into them. So I'm really excited about this. This mail day has a ton of beautiful cards, and as I go through this, hopefully you'll see why I love the black and white era so much. So the first card is this beautiful Zoroark Ultra Rare. Now, these ultra rares, of course, they feature the shiny version of the Pokemon in question. Here, I'll just pop it out of the sleeve a little bit so we can examine that beautiful texture. And the black and white era cards, the texture is just next level. So, man, this and most if not all of these cards, I hope are in very nice condition. As you can see there, this card is clean. So I purchased these cards really hoping for a good percentage of them to be high PSA grades. Of course, probably not going to get the returns on this for many, many months, if not years. But I am super excited. The next card, Regigigas EX. I actually already have a couple black-white full arts in PSA 10. But yeah, this is just looking really nice. Really excited about that. Here, I'll position the Zoroark, flip everything upside down. We'll go on to the next card here, Terrakion, and you can kind of see the texture is just, it's a little difficult to see inside the sleeve. This Terrakion's not too expensive, so I won't mind taking it out, but just look at that. This texture is next level. I love these cards. And yeah, they're still relatively attainable now. I don't think that this, like, I'm not making some pronouncement of black-white being some ridiculous stonk. Look at that. Like, look at the texture on Registeel. Beautiful. And I think I actually have two of these Registeel. So most of these cards I need in PSA 10. So I picked up sort of as many as I could, as many as I could look, as many as I could find in good condition. Cresselia EX, again, just super nice. That texture, the gold fleck there. I mean, the English full arts are great, but Japanese, as it tends to do, honestly just blows it out of the water. Sorry to English, but it's just the truth of it. 2 Landorus EX here. This one's a little interesting. This one might be damaged. No, that actually looks really clean. I don't know what it is. So I see on this Landorus, I don't know if you guys can see it, the coloring on the border is, it looks like it's been chipped compared to the other one. But yeah, like you can see it on the foot really clearly there, right there, compared to right there. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but this one looks clean at least. Yeah, so I am kind of hoping that, here, we'll check the condition on that. Yeah, that's clean. That's what I'm hoping for. This is just, man, I was super excited to get this package, you know, regardless of condition, just because it has so many amazing cards. Look at that black Kyurem. Man. Yeah, so this is I think it's about 24, 25 cards. And this is going to put a big dent, hopefully, or eventually, in the black, white, secret rare, and ultra rare collection. Picked up some supporters as well. They were just sort of available for relatively cheap. Beautiful Sharon art there. And yeah, these are not super easy to find. Got white Kyurem next. Man, so beautiful. What I also love about this is like all of these cards are in one package. So normally my Japan mail days are like me struggling with packaging for half the time because the Japanese are interesting. This Kabalion, I think I have like, goodness, maybe 3 of them currently in gradable condition. And this might just add another to the pile. And it looks like it might. That's a very clean card there. Yep, big fan of that. Continuing on here, the Plasma Full Art Tornadus. I'm not a huge fan of the Plasma cards, just because it's not really like, I don't know, the thing I love about the Full Art cards is just how well the backgrounds pop. And on this, the background doesn't really pop. I mean, in Japanese, you know, you check out the texture and it's just mind-blowingly good. But yeah, the Plasma Blue doesn't really do it for me. On some cards, it works really well. I think on the Lugia, it works great. I think on the Deoxys, it works very well. And I actually have, hold on, let me show you. So I actually got these cards in a trade, and I wasn't going to put them in this mail day, but you'll get a great look at these. So these are from my good friend Q Chansey. He traded me these 2 copies of Articuno EX, and the Plasma just works perfectly. I love that. So that's sort of an example of a good Plasma card. The Tornadus, not one of my favorites. Continuing on, ultra rare Sigilif. The gold ultra rares, I mean, these just are so amazing. Again, we kind of got to take it out of the sleeve for the full effect there. Wow, that's just mind-blowingly good. This one looks a little off-center, I think, top to bottom. CGC wouldn't look too kindly on this. I don't know what PSA would say. Depending on the rest of the card, this one might not go off for grading. But even like these ultra rare cards in a 9, they are more than worth it to grade, in my opinion, and for my collection. Again, that's not a sort of stonk pronouncement there. Palkia EX, again, another Plasma card. Not a huge fan of this card, but still very, very cool. And that's one of the things about full set collecting. If you want to get all of the EX full art, sometimes you have to buy the ones that are, you know, not your favorites. And if that works for you, that's totally fine. If it doesn't, then you might just want to not go with full set collecting and stick to the ones that you only really like. All right. Another ultra rare here, Virizion. They're beautiful, shiny, and again, we just gotta like take that out of the sleeve and appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Just the way that gold sparkles, next level, next level. Really love it. Okay, so now we're getting into a really exciting part, and this was one of my fears when I initially decided to go for the full 10 set, and it is Shiny Collection. Shiny Collection is very rare. It is not easy to find, obviously, and the cards are pretty expensive, but I was actually able to pick up every ultra rare full art card in Shiny Collection, which I'm just over the moon about. So the first one we have here, Shaman EX. So this card art will seem very familiar to people. This was part of the Radiant collection in black and white Legendary Treasures. Legendary Treasures, if you were around in like 2014, 2015, Legendary Treasures was very prolific. It was in almost every product, and it was super fun because it was like one of those Radiant collection sets, where like, I guess the most common comparison I have today is like Hidden Fates, or Shining Fates, where like every other pack had an EX or had some full art in it, because you had basically like 2 chances with the Shiny Collection cards, and the regular set cards. So people pulled a ton of these, and they were not super expensive for a while, but in Japanese they're a lot rarer. So this beautiful Shaman EX, again, just like the artwork is next level. And these are something. I am so happy about this. The Reshiram full art from Shiny Collection. Now again, these are fairly common in English. You know, this Reshiram may be a $20 card, but in Japanese, a lot harder to find, a lot more expensive, and it is just beautiful. I mean, in English it's still beautiful, but my goodness, with that, beautiful. Oh my goodness, so nice. Like, wow. Oh, just amazing. Still can't get over these cards. Let's check the condition on these. Yeah, that one's looking clean. This one I think might have a little ding in that top corner, but come on, that's very nice. So super happy about those. Now we have the Emolga. I used to think Emolga was an XY Pokemon, but I guess it did come out in Gen 5. I guess what kind of threw me off, I'll show you in a second after I get through a couple, these last 2 beautiful cards. Here's one I am really excited about. Mew EX. I believe this was the most expensive card that I purchased in this lot. Or in this, it wasn't a lot, it was a set of purchases. But yeah, this was the most expensive. Mew EX. Again, super rare, super nice. And let's check the condition on that. That is looking very, very clean. Maybe a tiny little ding on that edge, but like even in a 8, this is a beautiful card. And I'm so excited about that purchase. All right, the final EX full art card in Shiny Collection. Again, so excited to pick this up. Just the beauty of this set is just next level. Meloetta EX, one of the few, apologies to SK Yoshinob here, but this is one of the few arts by this artist that I like, with those beautiful music notes, the glitter pattern. It's incredible. All right, I think this is the only non-black-white card, Emolga EX. This is why I think Emolga is an XY Pokemon. Again, I think I just saw this and it was cheap and I added it to the cart. But man, that is really nice. And looks like it's pretty clean on the back as well. So that might eventually go off to perpetually slow authenticators. And now we're down to the last two cards here. Terrakion Ultra Rare from Black and White 6. I believe this is Freeze Bolt from the card coloring down there. But that is incredible. Wow. Again, this is just and the final card here, again, another trainer gets this. Very, very cool. Take the top out of the sleeve just to admire that texture again. Wow. So this is truly an incredible start. You know, I already have a good head start. I've been buying the ultra rares for a while, the regular full arts as well. But this is a big milestone to pick up as just so many of these cards in one go. Can we get a whole big thumbnail shot? Maybe. Man, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, that is pretty incredible. So I don't know what the thumbnail would be, but that is a big contender right there. So I'm going to go and check these cards very carefully for condition. I'm hoping at least a few of them are PSA 10, PSA 9 quality. So yeah, really excited about that, and overall just an amazing purchase. So thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and stick around for more videos as I show off my progress towards this new collection goal.